WWE Supercard, Cat Daddy Games.
It's time to stop!
What's up, everybody? TonyPizzaGuy here, back again with another video. If you enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button. And always, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. Turn on all those notifications if you want to see my videos first. They'll pop up on your phone and let you know, hey, TonyPizzaGuy uploaded a new video. So thank you guys for that. So you guys know, I love WWE Supercard. Now, one of the things that I do also is that I say my mind when things are bothering me. And now here's the thing about it, is I wouldn't just go on a full-on rant here and go on one of these type of tangent videos if it wasn't for the way that I see it, and if it wasn't for me coming up with viable solutions. And you know what? It's all about the love for the game. That's the big deal here. It's all about the love for the WWE Supercard. And it's one of those things where I feel like I have a voice, so I'm going to use it instead of sit back and be like, well, you know, I just love all these game modes. I just love all the things in the game. I'm just super enjoy everything about it. It's just really great stuff. That's not the case here, because there are some problems here. And one of the major problems is, and when I start the video, I did say it's time to stop. It is time to stop WWE Supercard, because we're getting to a point where we're just running through tiers of cards way too fast. We're running through tiers of cards way too fast in WWE Supercard, and they're introducing brand new cards all the time, which obviously you guys are going to say, well, Tony, you're a dummy. You're an idiot. Why don't you just stop talking right now? Who doesn't want more content for their game? Who doesn't want more cards? Who doesn't want more game modes, more stuff, more cool things in their game? Yes, that may be true. Yes, I do want new stuff. But the problem is that I haven't even got the old stuff. I haven't even collected all the old things. And now I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the casual player versus the hardcore player, and where the money lies for WWE Supercard and Cat Daddy Games, and mostly video game developers as well. So if you're not familiar with the way the video game industry works, is they do make games for everybody. Most developers try to make the most broadest game so the most people can play it. So they'll put out a game and then they'll cater to their casual players. And the reason they cater to the casual players is because they want them to be the most people to play it. Obviously, there's the hardcore players, and they're going to have some of the hardcore things that the hardcore players love in the games. And this is just gaming in general. They'll have some of the hardcore stuff that the hardcore people play. But even if you look at a game like Fortnite, they are catering to the casual people there. And that's just one of the things that they do, is because they want to get the most people playing their game. And if they can broaden it, you know, make it really open to all players, you know, people that are all over, they're going to be the ones that are going to stick with the game as well. Even the hardcore players will keep playing even through the changes. That's the thing about it. When you think about this, even though I'm going to be complaining, I'm going to go be like one of the hardcore players and advocate for this, the big thing is I will still play it because I am what you call a hardcore player. Now, the only reason I would stop playing a game would be if there's like server issues, if I can't connect, if it's just super, like some of the changes are just super whack and it's not fun anymore. That would be one of the reasons I would stop playing. But obviously, if I see something, I'll say what I don't like, and that's kind of like 101 with gaming. So they'll try and get the most people they can get to play it, and then, you know, the hardcore people, the people that play all the time, you know, they're not always gonna forget about them, but they are going to make some changes that will not make them happy, but it will also make the other ones. But it's also like the vocal minority and the silent majority. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it works here. So let's go on. Let's talk about WWE Supercard, and let's talk about what I'm saying when I say it's time to stop WWE Supercard. It's time to stop releasing so much content for WWE Supercard. And like I said, you're going to go, what? Here's the deal. With WWE Supercard, we had the WrestleMania 34 cards, right? So those cards came out, I think it was like 3 months ago, right? Those cards came out. It was around WrestleMania 34 time. That's what happened. We expected the next time we would get a new tier would be at SummerSlam. We'd get a SummerSlam 18 tier. But, however, they released a Goliath tier. Now, the thing about this is that the WrestleMania 34 tier was out for 3 months. And they added the new game mode Last Man Standing, which, if you look at it, Last Man Standing was a game mode where you could get this ultimate uber powerful card that's the best card in the game. You had the Triple H, you had the Braun Strowman, and you had the Dave Bautista. Now, Triple H was the most powerful one. I think Braun was weakest, and then Batista was somewhere in the middle there. And so that was the deal there. So you're like, okay, so if I get this Triple H card, this is the most powerful card in my deck. You know what? To play Last Man Standing, you have to put in an insane amount of time and credits to make this work for you to actually get the card. Either it's a lot of time, or it's a lot of credits, or it's both. And that's the thing with the Triple H one. It was a lot of time and a lot of credits to get a very, very good card. And again, this was the best card in the game. And you thought, okay, I'm going to work really hard for this Triple H card. And the reason I'm going to work really hard for this Triple H card is because it'll be the best card in my deck. It's going to help raise me up. And at the time, I don't think I was WrestleMania 34 plus. But then I got the Triple H card, and that really did help me out. Now, I saw through that. I saw and said, you know what? I don't really want to play the Batista one. I don't really want to play the Braun Strowman one. I don't really enjoy Last Man Standing, and that's the stand that I took on that. And then here comes Goliath tier. Goliath tier comes out, and now the Triple H card that everybody spent all their credits and money and hard work on, all their hard work on, the in-game credits, whatever you want to call it, all that they did there, all the hard work is null and void. Because it is no longer the most powerful card in the game. And that's one of the big problems here, is they keep releasing more and more and more and more and more and more cards. And then the problem is you can't ever catch up. You work really hard, or you get it. Like, okay, so right now they have a Beach Bash pack where it's like a Fusion Fury kind of, pretty much Spring into the Ring, that kind of thing. You can get those, and then those are going to be really good. But then they'll probably have Goliath Fusion cards, and then those will be really good. Then they'll have throwbacks, then they'll have Hall of Fame cards. Then we'll have all these content, all these cards, and all this thing, and then the previous tiers are just irrelevant now. Think about Ultimate. Remember when Ultimate came out? Oh my gosh, there's this Ultimate tier. How overpowered is that? Yeah, I just trade away Ultimate cards all day. Beast, remember that? Titan, remember Titan? Titan's irrelevant right now. You don't even need Titan cards anymore. It's all about WrestleMania Goliath cards. WrestleMania Pros and Goliath Pros. That's all you want. Yeah, I want those, and that's it. And then it just seems like we get all these cards, and again, I'm grateful that they're giving us all this content. I love content. I love it. I love it. I love it. But the problem is, again, you go and do this Last Man Standing with Goliath, and then let's say SummerSlam's around there. We know SummerSlam's in August, and we know that WWE's probably going to, Supercard's probably going to release another tier, and it's going to be SummerSlam 18. This is just how the trend goes. So you work really, really hard for this Goliath card. Yes, it'll be good for the time being, but think like down the road, right? We're in July. August is a month away. What the heck? That Last Man Standing card is going to be irrelevant. That Triple H one that I put all that time and work into just doesn't matter at this point. And that's the big problem here. It's because they shift things so fast here. They cycle things in and out without letting one of these tier breathe, right? Goliath is like a mid-tier thing. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they introduced Goliath because of the Triple H screw up, the Braun Strowman screw up, the Dave Batista screw up with the LMS cards and stuff like that. They didn't get it right, so then they had to have a Goliath tier cards so that make everybody happy. Because, oh, the Triple H card was way too overpowered. Now we got to fix it, and now we got to do this. See, that's the problem. That's the problem here with the game, is they run so hot and so fast because they think the community wants all this brand new spanking content. They want it right now. The thing is, you got to roll it out. You could have worked WrestleMania 34 all the way up to SummerSlam. Could have added the summer stuff. It could have been WrestleMania 34 summer stuff. Could have added more fusions, more Hall of Fames, more event cards, more really cool event cards. Like WrestleMania 33, we had the Aleister Black event card, which was very, very special. I keep talking about how awesome that was. That's one of those things that is just one of the best. That card, that WrestleMania 33 Aleister Black card with the background, that special look, that's the kind of things that we want. If you make like a really cool, like I could have gone with WrestleMania 34 cards all the way up till SummerSlam, if you would have given us some really sweet looking event cards that were like unique and stuff. Plus then we have Money in the Bank cards. Those are always super powerful. Then we have Fusion cards. Then we have Fusion Fury. Then we have Spring in the Ring stuff. Then we have Hall of Fame and throwbacks and all this stuff here that just is too much. It's just too much. And that's the problem here, is because It just overwhelms you. It's like, do I go for Money in the Bank? Do I go for the Fusion cards? Do I go for the Hall of Fame cards? Do I go for the Beach Best card? Beach Blast, Beach Bash, whatever it is. What do you do in this game? Do you go for the heroic event cards? Do you play Last Man Standing? Well, Goliath tier is about to end, so what's the point of even throwing it down there? Is that the case here with Supercard? Is they know that they want to get the most, they want to squeeze the most juice out of this lemon, out of this orange, whatever it may be, and just like milk it for all it's worth right away, and then move on to the next one because they know, well, we did all we could with this tier. Let's go on to the next one. And that's just a big problem to me. I don't know what you guys think. Honestly, like I said, the whole reason that this makes me mad is because that Last Man Standing card, that Triple H Last Man Standing card, that it worked so hard to give, is now irrelevant. Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's pretty good still. Yes, it will help me in the next tier. Yes, yes, yes. We all get that. Especially, if you played the Goliath Roman Reigns Last Man Standing event. That will help you going forward into SummerSlam, but in all reality, it's just going to be another card that you're not ever going to want. And with the card limit being 300 cards and we're adding more tiers and more tiers and more tiers, you're not going to want to keep all these special cards. Like I have the WrestleMania 33 Hardy Boys cards. What am I going to do with them? What am I going to do with them anymore? What am I going to do with those cards anymore? At all. Nothing. I won't even want to keep them anymore. That's just more space taken up. Think about the Hall of Fame ones, the throwback cards, those cool cards that you get that you're like, wow, this is a sweet image. I want to keep that. You're not going to want to keep it anymore because you're running out of space. Guys, I want to know, I would love to know, I really would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below if you guys have any thoughts about this. Do you think that it's moving too fast or is it not? I don't know. I'm going to say it is. I'm going to say that it is slow down, let it breathe. Don't move so fast. We're okay. Let us get some cards here. Again, it's about the minority. I mean, not the vocal minority. It's about the silent majority, That's what it is. Yes, there are people that are Goliath plus, but there are also people that are still WrestleMania 33. There are people that are still SummerSlam 17. You have to think about that, and they move way too fast. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. And as always, I'm TonyPizzaGuy. We'll see you in another video.